Are you looking for a career or trying to find a career which supports environment, saves Earth? Then let's begin. It is a collective and individual responsibility to preserve and tend to the world in which we all live. This is quoted by Dalai Lama. The statement showcases a need for us to take up the task of preserving the world around us. So while on a fundamental level we are aware of the growing need for preserving our environment, the current media headlines only demonstrate that serious efforts to put into practice are still a long time coming. So consider the reason. So it is a sad state to see our precious earth fall into a state of deterioration before our very eyes, and it is a time we do something about it. If you're serious about undertaking this change, you can make environment protection your life's calling. There are multiple careers that can actually help you to do that. So I'm going to share in this video 7 careers with you that can actually help you to save the environment. I know you are very interested in knowing about a lot of career options, and if you intend to do that, I would invite you to my webinar wherein I'll be discussing not only about more career options, but also help you in cracking the career code and understanding about how to choose the right career. Because many of the students in India, most of them don't understand the modus operandi of how to choose the right career. Even parents are confused. And 93% students in India are aware about only the 7 conventional career options like IT, engineering, medicine, accountancy, pilot, design, management, etc. Whereas there are so many different options that are available in today's world because of the shift in technology and the shift in culture that has caused a revolution in the career landscape. In order to know more about this, I would invite you to visit my website jakshay.com or careervisionhub.com that will help you take this learning to the next level. So I'll see you in the webinar live, and let's continue with this video. Let's start with a story. She loves to garden and plant trees. All she needs is good soil, and she will plant in any container she can find. Anu's mom told a neighbor about Anu when she was 8 years old. In the following years, she hasn't stopped planting and muting her talk about trees and plants. She added, her voice is filled with pride and honor. Anu's mom continued with her daughter's achievement. She has also won several debates and speech writing competitions on climate change, reducing carbon footprints, and water scarcity, among other topics. So Anu returns home from her exam center. It was her last board exam. And already she is preparing for exams, and she wants to seek in a career where she can take her passion for plants and trees in the environment to the next level. So a bag on her shoulder, a pothose on her left hand, a money plant, and an areca palm on the other hand. She reached the front door, and her hand was all muddy and there was drops of soil water on the dress. I had an eye over these two since my exam started. They are dying and we need to save them. Areca palm is the name of the plant and it purifies the air as proved by NASA. So Anu lifts her right hand and she says, our house is already filled with plants and there is no space available in our garden. Where are you going to put that? On your head? And how was your exam? Did you forget to give your last exam? Anu's mom replied with concern at first and moved to sarcasm in the end. So clearly Anu's determination to save the plants and eventually save the planet has clear, and she wants to actually get into such a career. However, she's not aware about much about them, and this particular video is going to help her, and probably it can also help you find a career that can help you to save the environment. So what are we waiting for? If you love your planet, here are 7 careers to help you save it. The first one is sustainability management. The best way to protect the future is to design it and design a healthy, environment-friendly future. That is the role of a sustainability manager. Sustainability managers are appointed by companies to ensure that the company does not harm the environment in any way. As a sustainability manager, to make recommendations to the company to take measures to ensure environmentally friendly practices while maintaining financial viability and profitability for the organization. For instance, you might introduce a recycling program, create a long-term plan that completely reworks your company's supply chain, or recommend using energy-efficient lights in the offices. You look at all aspects of the company and figure out ways, big and small, to make things more energy efficient and less waste. If you want to become a sustainability manager, you can complete an undergraduate degree in environmental engineering, economics, or other relevant courses are also there. And then you can pursue sustainability management at the master's level through an MBA in sustainability management, or you could even do an MA or an MSc in climate change and sustainability studies. Sounds interesting, right? The next one is wildlife conservation and Indian Forest Service. With more and more species becoming endangered, it is important that we ensure variety and variability of life on Earth. Wildlife conservationists work to preserve ecosystems, implementing biodiversity programs across wildlife habitats like rainforests, oceans, and grasslands. So commonly employed by local, state, and national governments, wildlife conservationists help preserve the habitats of plants and animals. Their job duties including studying soil and water, as well as striving to prevent wildfires, taking measures to prevent species from going extinct, etc. And the job of a wildlife conservationist is closely related to that of an IFS officer. An IFS officer implements the National Forest Policy to ensure environmental stability and maintenance of ecological balance. So how to become a wildlife conservationist? You can earn a bachelor's degree in a subject related to wildlife biology or wildlife biology, marine biology, zoology, etc. Followed by a master's degree in wildlife biology and conservation to get certified as a wildlife biologist. And to become an IFS officer, you need a bachelor's degree with at least one of the subjects, namely animal husbandry and veterinary science, botany, chemistry, geology, mathematics, physics, statistics, or agriculture. Even forestry or engineering is also okay from a recognized university. And then you need to clear the IFS examination, Indian Forest Services examination, which is conducted by the UPSC annually. Then comes the third career option, which is environmental engineer. To take up the Herculean task of reviving the environment from current damage and preventing future deterioration, also require the infrastructure and devices to do it. So environmental engineers make this possible. Environmental engineers utilize scientific and engineering principles to create machines, programs, products that won't be detrimental to the environment and will help solve the environmental problems. For example, they may design machines that clean up polluted water and make it safe for drinking purposes. Their expertise is in environmental protection, pollution control, water waste reduction, recycling, and even in public health issues. How to become an environmental engineer? You need a bachelor's degree in environmental engineering. Alternately, you can also pursue civil engineering, chemical engineering, or agricultural engineering, or any other related field, followed by a master's degree in environmental engineering. The fourth career that I have for all of you is landscape architect and urban planner. Landscape architects, they plan and design outdoor areas in such a way that they are compatible with the natural environment. For example, residences, parks, shopping centers, school campuses, golf courses, and parkways are actually designed in a way so as to let the environment breathe, at the same time ensuring beauty in the space and also having enough space for water to seep into the ground, ensuring that the design won't cause waterlogging and will be natural disaster resilient. Hence, landscape architects help create beautiful, functional, and environmental friendly cities. Now, coming to urban or regional planners, they help local governments decide how to best use their land resources to prevent congestion and create aesthetically pleasing public spaces. They also develop plans and programs along with government officials, public, and developers. If you want to become a landscape architect or an urban planner, you can complete your bachelor's and master's degree in landscape design. Alternatively, you can pursue a bachelor's in architecture, followed by a master's in landscape architecture also. To be an urban planner, you can pursue a bachelor's in urban planning, followed by a master's in urban planning. Architecture, you need PCM, and for urban planning, maths is mandated. Then coming to the fifth career, we have environmental pollution management. We all know that pollution is choking the people of our country, India today, to an extent that it has already spread a host of health problems that can be toxic for human beings. To prevent such devastating effects of pollution and preventing pollution from increasing, pollution managers are required. And with pollution managers, they develop pollution control, pollution prevention, and debris recycling programs. They also coordinate all aspects of resource use, pollution prevention, waste management, environmental health, risk management, and even employee involvement to actually carve a better and pollution-free future for us. Now, how to become a pollution manager? Well, you can do an MBA pollution control manager, or even you can do an MSc in pollution and environmental control, which can make you eligible for becoming a pollution manager. And you can go to this field primarily from doing a BSc or subjects related to biology generally, or environmental science also. Then comes environmental lawyer. So legal issues related to the environment are dealt with by environmental lawyers. Such lawyers, actually, they assist organizations, companies, and individuals and government to resolve environmental issues. They deal with issues revolving around water and air quality, hazardous waste, species protection, agriculture, wetlands, biodiversity, waste management, green initiatives, sustainability strategies, and alternative energy sources. And they often work with National Green Tribunal. This National Green Tribunal is actually a government body which deals with cases related to environmental protection, conservation of forests, and even wildlife protection. So in order to become an environmental lawyer, you need to clear the CLAT exam and do your LLB. After doing your LLB, you can pursue a master's in environmental law, and that will pave the way for you to become an environmental lawyer. Last but not the least, we have environmental scientists. So environmental scientists, they intertwine the knowledge of physics, chemistry, and biology to work towards understanding environmental problems. They work in the laboratory and the field to study the degradation of the environment caused by human activities, and they also develop measures to build a sustainable environment. They find the causes of environmental degradation, come up with corrective measures, and create conservation programs. An environmental scientist may be employed by the Department of Environmental Affairs, the Provisions Departments of Nature Conservation, the National Parks Board. These are some of the government organizations that employ environmental scientists. So how to become an environmental scientist? So you can do a BSc or a BE in environmental science, or any related field in biology and life sciences. You can also do at the graduation level in BSc and followed by an MSc in environmental science. Now, what is the story? Anu is actually thinking of becoming an environmental lawyer. It's because they deal with companies or organizations who fight for the depleting environment that is caused by an uncare for the environment. And that is exactly what she wants, because she wants to take a stand for the environment. To summarize, we discussed about various career options. Let me know which one interested you in all this: sustainability management, conservation and Indian forest services, environmental engineer, then comes your landscape architect and urban planner, environmental pollution management, environmental lawyer, environmental scientist. Let me know which of these careers did you find interesting. And healthy environment is equal to a prosperous society. You know that? You need to understand one very important thing. You won't have a society if you destroy the environment, and thus we need people to revive the environment and rekindle its magic. So don't hesitate to pursue an environment-friendly career, because you can exist only if the environment sustains. If you found this video interesting and exciting, and you want to get the latest updates for such interesting videos, please subscribe to the channel and like this video so that it can get more visibility. And then at the same time, don't forget to share it with your friends, the parents and students who could benefit from this video and from this channel. Thank you very much and all the best.